In this video, we're going to talk about slurs as a warm-up. To slur is to play the first note and then not articulate, not use your right hand to replay the second note. So for these particular exercises, we're going to start on the 7th fret, just like our finger independence. We're going to start with our first finger on 7, second will be on 8, third will be on 9, fourth will be on 10. We're going to have that nice, relaxed classical guitar, actually just any guitar sort of grip here. Thumb is back here, and we're going to play the first note. First finger, I'm just plucking it with the finger. Now I'm going to take my second finger and I'm going to decisively, the motion is fast. I can wait to do it, but the motion is fast. Put that down on 8. You can watch it again. You can hear it again. I'm only plucking the first note. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the third finger and then the fourth finger. Okay, so that's the basic of the upward slurs. And I'm going to keep them nice and even. I'm going to use a decisive motion with my finger. And I'm going to do the pinky 3 more times at the end. That's because my pinky is weak and I want it to be strong, so I'm going to do that more. So 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, now I'm going to move down a fret then. I'm going to do the same thing on the 6th fret, and I'm going to do the same thing on the 5th fret, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as I get down there, I've got more string tension, so I'm going to have to really make sure that I'm getting that note to speak, and I'm going to have to make sure that my fingers are still 1 finger per fret. 1 and 2 and 3. That's the 6th fret. I'm going to leave that one in there. Usually I edit that stuff out. 1 and 2 and 7. And shift. And shift. 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 And shift. Now comes the alternate part, and that is to slur downward. Oh, by the way, slurring upward is called a hammer-on if you are in rock or blues or jazz or anything where you're using an electric guitar or steel string acoustic. And in classical guitar or in the wider world of music, it's a slur. So, now, I'm going to be up here. This is where my fingers fit really nicely. So, when I do a downward slur, I pluck the first note. This one gets a little bit more... the mechanics are different, because with a hammer on, you're just putting that note straight down. The finger goes straight down. But with a pull off or a downward slur, you actually have a couple things going on. So you're going to pluck that first note, and then you're going to use your finger to pluck it again. And you can see it really great right there. Watch that. My finger isn't lifting off. It's not a lift off, it's a pull off. So I'm going to pull back into my palm. And we're just going to do it the opposite way. So we're going to start with 4 pinky to 3 slurs and then going down. So it'll be like this. Okay? But when we connect it all, we're going to start down here. So we actually start in the harder spot. So here we go. I'm going to come back up. So I'm going to be on the first position, then I'm moving to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then 7th. By the time I get to 7th, it's nice to have that little break. 1 and 2 and 3. put the whole thing together, and it feels like you've run a marathon. I still need to work on my pull-offs. You can hear they're a little bit, tone isn't great. Here's the whole thing, starting on 7th position with my upward slurs or hammer-ons. 1, 2, and 3. Here come the pull-offs. Shake it out and relax. These actually they come into play a lot when you can play a chord. You can have a little movement in the chord. So they really do have a lot of utility. This is just the warm-up. So do it a bunch of times now and get real good at it. See you next time.